Hey everyone, so I need to revise my Amazon stock prediction for 2024 lower. Some information has come out since I made my initial stock price prediction for Amazon stock that requires me to lower my Amazon stock prediction for 2024. So I'm going to share with you with my new prediction is. My previous prediction was for Amazon stock to be in the range of $210 per share and $235 per share. So I'm going to revise that lower. I'll share with you what the number is, why I'm revising it lower, and what the new numbers are that I'm using to incorporate to make this new stock price prediction for Amazon in 2024. So let's jump right into it. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now. All right, so Amazon is having a nice year so far in 2024. Despite the recent dip here in the stock price, to begin the year, Amazon's traded at around $150 per share. It's already up close to $180 per share. Of course, to start the year, I put Amazon on my list of top 25 stocks to buy in 2024, and I've kept it on that list all year long, and it's still on my list even after this evaluation here in this video. So one of the things that I need to incorporate is Amazon's forward price to earnings ratio, which has increased since the start of the year. See, to start the year, it was trading at a forward PE closer to 20. It's now up to a forward PE of 33.64. In fact, I think its forward PE will continue rising throughout 2024. I'll explain several of the reasons why I think that's the case a little bit later in the video. Also, there's been revisions to Amazon's earnings per share expectations for 2025. And remember, when we're using the forward price to earnings ratio, we're looking at 2025 earnings per share estimates to make our prediction for 2024. And the earnings per share estimates have fluctuated, right? 90 days ago, analysts on Wall Street expected $4.82 from Amazon in EPS in 2025. Then they increased that to $4.92, increased it further to $5.20 before dropping it to $4.78 and then saying, oh, wait a minute, we dropped it too low. Let's bring it back up to $4.88 for 2025. So a number of changes for Amazon happening around Wall Street that are following Amazon stock for 2025. As new information has come in throughout 2024, and the economy has been more robust than many analysts had expected, and consumer spending has stayed strong. So now that we have the new information, we can start to make our new stock price prediction. If the company does indeed stay on track to hit $4.88 in EPS in 2025, and the forward PE stays the same, then the stock price could reach 163 or 164 by the end of the year, but it's at 179 now, so the stock price could drop if that's the case. But remember, I said that I expect the forward PE to rise throughout 2024 as Amazon's earnings expectations remain strong, not only for next year, but also for 5 years looking forward. So as the company progresses, I suspect a higher EV enterprise valuation and forward price to earnings multiple, especially because I expect the interest rate discussion, the interest rate cut discussion to gain momentum towards the end of the year. As of right now, I've lowered my expectation for how many interest rates I thought was going to happen. I initially thought there was going to be 3 interest rate cuts in 2024, with one of those cuts happening in the first half of the year. I no longer think there's going to be any interest rate cuts in the first half of the year. I think there's only going to be one interest rate cut this year, and it's going to be weighted towards the back half. But towards the end of the year, the Federal Reserve and the central bank, they'll start to discuss their expectations for 2025, and I suspect more interest rate cuts coming in 2025. I expect multiple interest rate cuts in 2025, the way I see it right now, standing where we are today in our macroeconomic outlook. So if the forward PE were to increase to 36, then Amazon stock price could rise to $175 per share. If the forward PE were to rise to 40, the stock price could rise to $195 per share. However, if things get worse and Amazon's forward PE were to decrease, then the stock price could fall to $122 per share. That would be a big drop from where Amazon's stock price is today. But I don't think that's a very likely scenario. I think the most likely scenario is Amazon's valuation rising as the year progresses, not only because of the macroeconomic factors I just discussed earlier, but within Amazon, the company's revenue growth is increasing, especially advertising is increasing at a faster rate than the business overall. And advertising revenue is more profitable than its e-commerce revenue overall, and that's lifting Amazon's profit margin. Its free cash flow is rising very quickly, and as the year progresses, that free cash flow is expected to continue. And so those factors within the company, not to mention Amazon Web Services, is returning to more than 12% growth according to the estimates that management suggests, all of which are higher profit margin businesses compared to the e-commerce segment, all of which could lead to higher profitability for Amazon. And that could lead to higher valuation multiples for Amazon to end the year. So my previous stock price prediction for Amazon stock was between 210 and 235. I need to lower those estimates. I need to lower it from 210 to 235 down all the way from 195. So my low is falling from 210 down to 195, and the higher end of my price prediction is falling from 235 to 215. So I now expect Amazon stock price to reach between 195 and 215 to end 2024, which is an increase from the 179 it's trading at today. So I expect the price to increase by double digits between now and the end of the year, which would be a solid return on investment for roughly 3/4 of a year. Now, going forward, longer term, I also expect robust earnings per share growth and stock price increases for Amazon over the next 5 years. And I think Amazon's going to do well as more and more folks spend more and more money online. Amazon will benefit from that trend. It's incredibly more convenient to shop online. Amazon will deliver your products to your doorstep, and it saves the hassle from having to travel to whichever store you want. Or in the case of Amazon shoppers, you would need to go to multiple stores to get what Amazon can bring to your doorstep in as little as 2 days. So those benefits, those competitive advantages, I expect will continue to lift Amazon higher over the next several years and throughout this decade. Before I let you go, let me tell you about the greatest deal on YouTube. With just a click of a button, you can get free financial analysis from a professor with decades of investing experience. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you again soon.